Hello, I'm Nathan Judah. I'm here with Wolves reporter Mr. Tim Spiers. Tim, if Middlesbrough was dramatic, what the hell was that? That was insane. Have you seen anything like that before? Speechless. Could be a steady video for me.
I don't know what to say.
It's just unbelievable.
I don't know what to say. I've never seen anything like it.
I've still never seen anything like it.
And
it's just unbelievable.
Come on, help me out here.
It's just absolutely bizarre.
Right.
I mean, you've got to talk about the ending before we even go into the game, because that, for the stakes was so high in that game, for an ending like that is just incomprehensible.
It's unique, and it reflects this team, which is special.
Yes.
And we're witnessing greatness, and we're witnessing something really special. This whole season, this team, this manager, these players, that match winner tonight. It's all special, and it's all pinch me moments for those fans who just went. They just went off their heads, right?
Yeah.
But speaking to all the press guys down there, to Nuno, to the players, no one's ever seen finish to a football match like that, where 2 penalties are spurned in injury time. I am
crestfallen. It's just unbelievable.
I'm not crestfallen.
I was crestfallen
because you missed it.
Because I missed it because I was outside waiting for the fans. So. Talk me through it, because I don't know what's happened really.
Well,
I mean, obviously the first penalty with
I'm very sorry to the peeps, but I haven't seen a replay. As you can imagine, it was carnage. But by all accounts, the penalties were kind of fair enough. Nuno certainly didn't complain.
Sure.
And he would be the first to do so. So just a Cody foul for the first, a Caballero for the second. So Ruddy, a stunning save.
Oh, was it good?
What a night he's had. It's the night of his season. Made a couple of really good saves in normal time as well,
especially with the month or so he's had as well.
Yeah, and he's had a bit of stick from the fans, absolutely. But no, it's his night, and I'm so pleased for him, as are all the players.
All went to him at the end.
And then Hoylett steps up 95th minute after a Caballero foul, smacks it against the bar, and then the whistle blows.
And they could have had the rebound as well, potentially.
The whistle blows. The players all start going absolutely mental. Nuno's on the pitch. Honestly, the scenes in that away. I mean, I would give you £2,000
£2,000
to have been in there tonight.
You'd have been on the pitch.
That looks so fun.
You feel the flair.
It's just the moments. It's the moments that we all live for, and the reasons why we love the game. And that's exactly what Nuno said. This is why we all love this.
It's highlight reel stuff all the time.
It's just. You can't script that. You can't script. I find a script to that. You say it's too outlandish.
Yeah.
You can't write that.
There's a movie situation.
And then the scenes. It's just. But I just what.
Wait.
I'm really struggling here. This last week, Middlesbrough drama, the whole drama with Rasmussen and Roy the Rovers stuff.
Yeah.
And then tonight, that's what I mean though. It's no coincidence that every single match is involved in Wolverhampton Wanderers. This team, they're so special. This is what they've been building for since July. Nuno's built this courageous, brave, never say die team that's got this fantastic attitude to the game in terms of the way they play football and the way that they fight.
Yeah.
And we said pre-match they've got to fight just as hard as Cardiff tonight and let their football shine through. And that's exactly what happened. They fought as hard as Cardiff, and the football shone through in the form of the magician that is Ruben Neves, who scored the most beautiful, fitting,
sublime, delicious,
match-winning goal for the biggest game of the season against with the 2 best teams. And he's the best player in the Championship, the most expensive player in the Championship, and he's won it with a gorgeous goal like that. It's very fitting.
Rewind all the way back to the start, and a surprising team selection from Nuno, and really at half time you felt that it hadn't worked.
Yes. So many eyebrows raised. Bonatini and Afobe played together for the first time. Afobe's on the right wing. You've got Bonatini, Jota, Afobe, never played together before, and it showed. And we wonder what the formation would be, but of course it was 3-4-3, as it always is every single game. And yet, do you know what? Afobe did his job well. I thought he held the ball up where he could. I thought he tracked back very well. His positioning was great. He was constantly in the third.
No, he did. He did work hard.
He did do that. But Bonatini, he's
a shadow of himself.
He's not the same player.
No.
And he came very close to scoring what was a really cute goal when he would have been a cute goall when he hit the post second half.
From a crazy angle.
But other than that, his touch was off. Yeah. He wasn't linking the play. And that's what he's there for.
His confidence is completely gone. Absolutely.
He's just not the same player, and he looked a bit broken when he came off, whether he was tired or just disappointed or both. But anyway, you could say it didn't quite work, but equally 0-0 with 65 minutes gone.
Well,
Wolves are happy with that, and they would have taken it.
I was going to say, I put it to you in a different way, saying that is that exactly what I wanted, to frustrate them, to keep it tight, and then you've got the fresh legs in what was always going to be an absorbing game, where fitness levels were going to be down at 60 minutes. Then you bring Costa, you bring Cavallero, and open the game, and they looked so much better, especially when Costa came on.
They did, and it was an interesting game actually. It was a game that kind of harked back to the start of the season when Wolves dominated teams with possession and tried to pass them to death by 1,000 cuts. You know, it was kind of back to that level really, and Cardiff made it so because Cardiff were happy to let Wolves have the ball. They sat deep.
Yeah.
Their big thing was about set pieces, long throws,
and they were dangerous, and they were the better side first time.
And they could have. I'm not sure about that. I thought it was pretty even, but they could have. They could have hurt Wolves with set piece and throws. That was their obvious threat, and that's what Wolves did struggle with at times. And the bombardment kind of ultimately won them a couple of penalties at the end because it was all long throws and all corners and all free kicks into the box. But Wolves somehow come away with a clean sheet. I don't know how.
Neves' goal was just stunning, wasn't it? Just absolutely stunning, especially after the first one. Smart by him as well, putting it way over the bar, 30 yards over. So putting him into a full sense of security.
Yeah. So they weren't bothered about conceding another free kick 3 minutes later, and then he sticks it in the top corner. It's 5 goals for him this season.
Yeah.
5 goals from outside the box. 5 worldies. Just stunning technique. And we'll never see. We've never seen the likes of him at Wolves before, and everybody who's witnessed him this season is very lucky to do so.
Absolutely enjoy it while it lasts, because you never know how long it's going to last. But he is incredible. He's a Champions League player.
It's not going to last because he's not going to be here for 10 years because he's going to Champions League, and he's going to a top club. So let's hope he's here next season.
Yes.
But I tell you what, I've just had the pleasure of interviewing him. I can confirm he's human.
Wow, he's not plastic. He's not a waxwork. He speaks.
He's not a machine.
Wow.
He's human.
Did you hug him?
No, I didn't bow down to him either.
You didn't?
No, you would have done.
100% selfie.
I tell you what, he was beaming throughout, which was lovely to see. He's having the time of his life.
Of course he is.
He's been at Porto. He's been the youngest captain in Champions League history, but this is his career right here. This is him launching himself into stardom because he's earning himself a place in a bloody World Cup squad with the European champions this summer, thanks to his performances with Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Championship. And like I said, his goals are just phenomenal, his technique, but also his work ethic. He's not just a show pony.
No, absolutely not. He's not a show pony.
He does the dirty work. His positional sense is excellent. He runs that midfield. He's wonderful.
And he is wonderful, and let's hope he stays that way because he is integral to this signing. Sure, the difference between Hull City and Cardiff, okay, if he does go, £15 million, I mean, it is an absolute snip. People are balking at the fee, but goodness me, I mean, I don't know what he's going to be worth in a year's time or whatever, especially if he does this in the Premier League.
Well, if Wolves were to sell him this summer, which I predict they wouldn't, then they'll double their money at least.
Oh, minimum.
He's worth at least 30 million.
Minimum. Okay, so they've missed the 2 penalties.
Yeah.
All finished there, didn't it? There were no antics afterwards.
Yeah, same as Borough, right?
So, Mr. Warnock and Mr. Nuno, what's going on? I think Mr. Warnock said a few profanities, 20 seconds long. F off, F off, F off, F off, F off, F off, F off.
Yeah, you won't have heard of a bar called Wet Weatherspoons, but it was kind of language.
Wet Weatherspoons.
You'd hear kind of language you'd hear in that kind of establishment at 10 o'clock on a Friday night. But no, it was on the pitch at the Cardiff City Stadium. So Nuno's gone mental, and I think it's a cultural thing here. I think because in England, in Britain, we shake hands, right? So the game's over, we shake hands. It's not
whether it's gone your way or it hasn't.
It's not really as formal overseas. And Nuno's just gone mental, as he did at Middlesbrough. He's run straight on the pitch. He's seen his team avoid drawing somehow, 2 penalties spurned by Cardiff. He's lost his emotions and he's gone mental on the pitch, and he's run straight to hug
for the second time in a week
to hug Big John, as he said, to hug Big John Ruddy. And Warnock,
he wants to be with his players.
Warnock didn't like that. Warnock wanted Nuno to shake his hand first. So when Nuno's finished his celebrations, he's gone back over to Warnock to try and shake his hand. And Warnock has told him 20 times to F off. And Nuno's apologised with his first interview with Sky. Warnock then came to
Tony Pulis as well.
Came into his presser, and Warnock was put to Warnock. He's apologised. What do you say? He said, I don't give a toss what he says, and I don't want to speak to him, and it's a disgrace, he said. And again, we got back to Nuno now and said what Warnock said, and he said, well, I apologise, but the emotions got the better of me. But there's no love lost. It was all very respectful pre-match, but we knew they didn't like each other. They've got completely contrasting football philosophies and styles and everything. One's an ale drinker, one probably likes a glass of champagne, and you can tell who's who. It's like me and you. but we get on, but they can't. So it's a shame. Don't give me that. So yeah, whatever. It sets it up nicely for next season if Cardiff do join Wolves in the Premier League, which is almost certain where Wolves will be. That will be fascinating again.
Warnock's no angel either, is he? Do you know what I mean? I think that's the irony of the whole situation.
No, well, he talks about lack of respect and lack of manners, and then he goes and mounts off in his press conference like that. So they're all as bad as each other. It's all a game, but we love it.
Do you think Nuno's fair income, or do you think he's a bit naughty by doing that?
I don't know. If I was Nuno, I'd have whipped my top off and done a lap of the pitch.
Don't do that.
There's still time. There's no one there. So no,
it's a difficult one, isn't it? It's a difficult one.
I don't blame him, but I'm not a manager and I don't know how the code necessarily works. And is it really that bad to not shake someone's hand? He's gone to try and do it 2 minutes later. Whatever. No, do you know what? I think Nuno can get in people's faces and he doesn't care what people think. But on this occasion, after a finish like that nobody in this stadium's ever seen a finish to a football match like that. No. So how do you quantify that as to controlling your emotions?
Well, both. Two inside a week, like you say, for someone who likes to show his emotions on the pitch and outwardly. I mean, that's right at the end. He hasn't even got time to chill out, has he? Because it's just happened.
It's not like he's going to get bloody fined.
He's not a robot.
He's not going to get fined. He's done nothing wrong. It's all a big fuss over nothing. And we all love it. But do you know what? The only people that matter are the Wolves fans, and they love Nuno like a god. And
he can't do anything wrong.
He can't do anything wrong.
Point situation. Where do we stand?
So Fulham go to Sheffield Wednesday tomorrow for a very tough game against a team that's won 3 on the bounce. Resurgent Sheffield Wednesday. If they lose there, which they haven't lost this year, so you wouldn't expect to. Mind you, Cardiff hadn't lost since New Year's Day. So anyway,
8 on the bounce wins. So
the gap's 40. Villa obviously in contention as well, but a point or two further behind. So anyway, Wolves could win promotion on Tuesday night.
Yes.
Depending on results. Now Wolves play on Wednesday, but depending on Fulham and Villa's results, if they trip up in the next 2 games in a catastrophic manner, then Wolves could be promoted without playing again.
Wow. And if not, then it still could be Blues. If Fulham carry on winning.
If Fulham win tomorrow and on Tuesday,
yes,
then Wolves can't go up on Wednesday.
Yes, correct.
Thanks.
And if they draw and win?
So there you go. There's the video.
What are you doing now? You drinking?
Has anyone got a glass of Malbec? I'm parched.
I'll have a glass with you. But we're staying. We're obviously not driving.
No.
Incredible scenes. I don't know what to say. It's Cardiff City 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1 for all the post-match reaction. Make sure you log on to Express and Star